So to continue from the previous point, we now move to the third point, which is a guideline for asking question. And within this guideline part, we have covered on 9 different points. So we will go through each point to see what are those points referred to. The first point of the guideline in asking question is choose appropriate question form. By this question form, it means the choice between question or statement, the option between open-ended question or closed-ended question. So as a researcher, we need to determine what is the purpose of asking those questions and which type of question is more appropriate than the others. And for the statement form, when we use it as question, it is used for determine the extent to which respondent hold a particular attitude or perspective toward any research question, the question that we are asking them. So by that, they would ask to answer agree or disagree, strongly disagree, neutral, or agree or strongly agree. And in using these two type of questionnaire, it would be best, it would be more flexible when we could use both of this form in the same questionnaire, because it will make your questionnaire become more interesting. And from next, we go deep down to see the difference between open-ended question and closed-ended question. So open-ended question is asked to provide his or her own answer to the question. For example, we ask, what do you feel is the most important issue facing in the United States today? So by the question, researcher then determine any answer for the respondent. The respondent or the participant would just give any answer that they think from their own opinion, and they would ask to write in the given space or in the provided space what they are thinking. Different from that, for closed-ended question, it is asked to select an answer from among a list provided by the researcher. In here, respondents could not write anything based on their opinion, but they are asked to choose to select the list of a response that has been prepared already. And this type of format is quite popular in the survey because it could provide a greater uniformity of the respondent. And it is more easy in processing the data than the open-ended question. Because so after the survey, after the data have been collected, they just interpreted or transfer those data to the computer or any app that to have the interpretation directly rather than the open-ended question. So open-ended question must be coded before processing to computer analysis. So by this, I mean coding process is more on interpret the meaning of the responses because the respondent asked to write an answer in the provided space. So after that, the researcher need to interpret those meaning of the responses. By doing this, it could has the possibility of misunderstanding and the researcher bias. So another thing is concern on the irrelevant answer to the research intent. So in giving the space to write, we could not guarantee that the respondent will write the answer that is best matched to our intended, because they could misinterpret our question purposes. They could misunderstood with what we asking them. That is why it's like a little bit concerned, a little bit process need to be given more taken care. But for the closed-ended question, you could just interpret those data to computer format directly.